Welcome back, Magic Junkies, to another episode of Fluffy Flamingos. First off, let me apologize for the last 2 weeks that I missed. 1 week I had COVID, and it got me really fucked up. I was like sick in bed, sweating for hours, days at a time, and I had to miss out on work and everything, so sorry about that. The other week, I received a head injury from a tubing trip I went for work. So that was fun. That was one of the best days of my life. Coming home to the most massive sunburn I've ever had in my life. I'm still peeling. Bonked my head on a couple of rocks and passed out, so that was also mondo fun. Would recommend. But that's why I was gone. Sorry. But as promised, today we're gonna be doing part 2 to our color changes tutorial. So I'm super excited about this one. We're gonna be talking about 2 color changes, and then I had this idea for the next, like our part 3, we'll do like a little color change / vanish thing you can do. I was gonna do it this video, but I can't find my gimmick and I don't have the supplies for it right now. So I'm deeply sorry about that, but next time, absolutely we'll do it. So that color change vanish thing that I'm talking about, I've actually performed that in a past video. So I'm just gonna do like a quick snippet of that performance so you can see what we're working with. And sorry that the footage is grainy and out of focus, but I promise you it looks really good on camera. Got the Jack of Spades here. Let's see if this works. You ready? I'm gonna grab the corner and so that's what we're working with in the next video, at least one part of it. Today, in that little intro you guys saw, we're gonna be doing 2 color changes. The first is gonna be the Bertram change, and then I don't even know if I showed the second one in the intro, but the Cardini change. I'm not the most expert level that I could be with the Cardini change, but it's pretty simple and I just don't normally perform it, but I can show you guys the mechanics of how it should work, and I hope that should be enough for you guys to learn it and perform it if you guys would so choose. So today we're going to be using the Virtuoso playing cards. I haven't grabbed these guys out in a minute. So we're going to be using these guys to show you guys some color changes. And that's the gist of this video. So let's dive down into the performance and then the tutorial and hop to it. Be snappy about it. Shy. Alrighty guys. Here we are with the Virtuoso playing cards. These guys were on my list for a while when I finally got them, and now that I have them, I just barely use them. That's how it goes. So the first thing we're gonna cover is the Cardini change, because it is light years easier than the Bertram change. This is the Cardini change pretty quickly, guys. So you take a card like the 4 of clubs, flick your hand over it, and it turns into another card like the 9 of spades. That was the best performance I've done so far. This is like my 100th take. You'll see the bloopers at the end. But we'll call it good there. Like I said, I don't perform this very often. That's why I'm so doo-doo at it. But I can show you guys the mechanics of how it works. And if I just put some more practice, mine wouldn't look so shite. So I'm actually going to switch cards for a sec, because these are all bent one way, and it's really bugging me. And the Cardini change, it's specifically bad for the Cardini change. I'll show you in a sec. Okay, let's just use these guys for a sec, our surfboard playing cards. Okay, so essentially, you have 2 cards flipped over, and then you're going to, with your hand, go over the card, just not that messy. And it should look like that. So all the cards are bent one way, so when I flip over 2 cards, it's very obviously like off the deck like this, and it's very hard to do the Cardini change like that. So here's the simple mechanics. So as we discussed, you just get a double lift, and at this point, you just need to get this top card to fly up like this and then go underneath the deck. And then the motion of your hand should cover that. I'm just really bad at that part. But I can get this card up, no problem, right? Wow, that was actually pretty bad, not gonna lie. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, see, so that's how it should look, underneath the hand. The hand, all it's doing is covering the fact that there's a card standing up out of nowhere. So you go, whomp, Wow, wow. That was pretty terrible for slow motion. All right, so here's what we'll do. We'll get our 2 cards, and here's the important thing for this trick, guys. With your thumb in the corner on the A, on the pip, what you're gonna do is you're going to bend back the cards and just let one go, okay? With your pinky, you're gonna pull down, and that should release the single card. When you guys first do this trick, it might look something like, oh, wow, I'm grabbing so many cards here. It's because you're doing it wrong. So the reason is because one tip that really helped me when trying to learn this change was getting my thumb only on one card. That really did help because everything else is being held down by my thumb. And the pressure from my index finger on the bottom, pushing the cards up. So I'm kind of just like bending the cards around my finger, if that makes sense. Kind of like a bow, right? So that really helps as well. So you can get your like weird top thumb break and then pull the card out as you shoot your hand out. And then from here, all you're gonna do is push the card downward, okay? So let's try that again. I'll do it a little bit slower. So you do the change, you have a card out, and your hand is on top, kind of contacting it, and it's just gonna push down, and it'll just naturally curve underneath the deck. So all together, right? You get your thumb break, your pinky will pull down as your hand releases. Here, your hand will contact the card, you'll just push down, and it'll go underneath the deck, okay? So when you do it fast enough and not terribly like me, it might look something like that. Hopefully better. Mine's just mega shit, and that's okay. But now you know how to do the Cardini change and how it should not look. And that's the best I can do for you for this video. Okay, I'm just gonna stick with these cards. I don't feel like switching back over to the Virtuosos, those pieces of shit. And we're going to show you guys the Bertram change, which only needs 2 cards. So go on ahead, grab some contrasting cards. I like to do a king and an ace to make things interesting. So this trick, you saw it in the intro, but you kind of prove them that they have only 1 card, and then you wipe your hand and you have a 2nd card. Okay, that's the color change. So this is a really fun one. I love doing this for camera, and it's pretty simple. So we're gonna show you guys how to do that right now. So here's the trick. We got our 2 cards. We're going to square them up, okay? Kind of like in dealer's grip. You can do whatever convincer that you would like to show them that this is 1 card. This is just the one that I use more often, just like that. If you guys don't like that, then go find your own. And don't make it my business, because I don't really care what you do. So at this point, we are going to contact this corner, peel a card away, put this card into Tenkai palm, and then wipe your hand over the other card. And that essentially is the slow motion, broken down, revealed version of the Bertram change, okay? So you do a quick little convincer, you peel them apart, Tenkai, come over and swipe, and then do another convincer. So let's break that down. So I'm gonna zoom in here and turn around a bit. So at this point in your life, you're going to touch this corner, pinching it with your thumb and your middle finger, okay? So once you're here, I'm gonna move this up a little. Once you're here, you'll notice that you're kind of already in Tenkai, right? If I just put my thumb around it, I'm already in Tenkai palm. So that's kind of the position you want to be in. So you're just touching the top left corner, okay, of the card. So all together, it'll be a little convincer, and then just reach over. And at this point, angles are very important, so you're going to turn your body so that they only see this, you pulling out the card, okay? So from behind the scenes, you were just grabbing this bottom corner, same side as the thumb and middle finger, and you're just going to rotate that out. Okay? So one more time, you're going to pinch, rotate, and then swivel this card and pull it out. Okay? Swivel and pull out. And this other hand will just be going into Tenkai, because it's basically already there. Convincer, right? I'm gonna turn away from the audience slightly, swivel, and pull away, and then go into Tenkai. So the audience sees that we're just wiping a card with our hand and it turns into something else. This was the hardest part for me to get down when I learned this trick. But in Tenkai, what you should do when doing this change and you swivel this card out, you're gonna notice your hand is kind of naturally in the center of the card, okay? That was something that was not told to me, and I ended up holding the other card like this or something, and when I went to go swipe, my other fingers were in the way and it made it very difficult for me. So you're going to swivel and pull away. You're in Tenkai over here. And see, your thumb, your back fingers, they're not contacting the sides of the card at all. So that makes it extremely easy to just come in, swipe up, and then your thumb, this is a really weird angle, your thumb is just going to pull it in, and your fingers, their job for the wiping, that is just squaring up the cards, okay? So we'll try that again. We'll do it from this angle this time, so it's a little easier to see. You're gonna swivel, okay? Pull away, Tenkai, and then what you're gonna do is go up, and then your thumb is going to pinch it, and then your other fingers are gonna come down and square it up, okay? So swivel, pull away, go ahead and wipe, and you're gonna be sliding the card onto the other. This thumb will be pinching the cards together, and then your hand will come down and square the cards up. And then you can do another convincer. All together, you do a convincer, right? Show them it's one card. You're going to swivel and pull away. Your thumb and back fingers should be on the center of the top of the card. And your other hand is in Tenkai. You're gonna pull up, pinch the cards together, and then square them up with your wiping hand. And you can adjust your hand placement after that, and then do another convincer. And again, I specifically think this is really good for camera, because if you just start off with a single card, walk up to someone and be like, okay, check this out. And they're like, wow, how'd you do that? Can I see the card? No. What? No. Bye. That's pretty doo-doo, bro. So keep using this for camera for now, because that's how I think it looks and works best. Those are just my tips, my tricks, and my teachings on these two handlings for my Cardini change and then my awesome Bertram change, which I'm super proud of. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that tutorial was helpful for you, and I hope that you're not super grossed out by this ponytail. It's just really thick under my hat. This is not for appearance's sake, this is for comfort. That's why it's on the back of my head, so this whole video, you don't have to look at this. So you guys can say thank you like at any time for like not having to show you this, because it's nasty. And I know that. So you're welcome. And that's gonna be it for this video. And okay, you know what, one last thing. You guys didn't know about this, but I also kind of dyed my hair pink. Just a little bit, you know? Just to get the juices flowing. So now you guys are 100% caught up with your magic on my hair and where I've been. So you guys really got like a mega deal this week. What can I say, guys? I'm just a little extra special. I'm one of those YouTubers that cares. You know what I mean? So thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to show this video some love if you liked it. Don't forget to comment below if you have any questions. I love to answer questions. And subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so that you guys get notified for more videos that come out like this one. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace. So, the Cardini change. It looks something like this. Let's say you have a card, the 10 of diamonds, and then with, oh damn. So let's say you have the 10 of diamonds, and then you just, god damn, I'm mega bad at this. Take a card, flick your hand over, it should turn into another card. And that was a terrible performance. I'm gonna try that again. Wow, look at that. That's the Cardini change. Try that one more time. All right, guys, the Cardini change is a quick performance, and I'm no expert at this, but you just flick your hand over, and it turns into another card. That was a pretty terrible performance. This is like my 10th attempt.